This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, July the 6th. I'm Michael Groff. The very hot temperatures we've had over the last several days will continue here in the Phoenix area through the rest of the week as we are under an excessive heat warning through tomorrow night at 8 p.m. But temperatures will gradually come down as the humidity levels come up, and with that, the chance of showers and thunderstorms will slowly start to emerge here in the valley by this weekend and for much of next week. The monsoon getting going. So let's talk about it as we look outside this morning here at the unnaturally early hour of 4 a.m. A few high clouds out there right now. Still 91 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points up to 54. Relative humidity 28%. The wind from the east at 8 miles per hour. And the barometer is rising. Temperatures across the area low and middle 90s in the warmest locations. Mid to upper 80s away from the urban core. Satellite shows still some convection south of the border. Showers and thunderstorms in northwest Mexico and across the Gulf of California there, maybe even triggering another Gulf surge, or at least a mini Gulf surge, as we have seen the dew points come up here in southern Arizona and southeast California over the last few hours, up into the 50s and 60s. And the watch warning map, there's our excessive heat warning, and again, in effect until tomorrow night. And that includes Phoenix, Yuma, Gila Bend, Imperial, Palm Springs up toward Las Vegas. Also, other heat warnings here through the west and red flag advisories for elevated fire danger out here in much of the west. That will continue for some time. Got a severe thunderstorm watch and a few severe thunderstorm warnings, parts of eastern Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin, just north of the Twin Cities. On the convective outlook, an enhanced risk of severe storms in many of those same locations across much of Wisconsin. The standard slight risk for the western Great Lakes, a marginal risk for many of the adjacent states, and another marginal risk zone from southeast Arkansas through the mid-Atlantic coast. As for us, you see that we're in the greens, so we do have a chance of some thunderstorms, at least according to the SPC guys, and we'll talk about that right now and everything else related to our weather as we take a look at the models. And this is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. And really the same old pattern holding across the southwest. 597 ridge centered over the four corners, broad east to southeast flow across the state. And for now, limited moisture is coming in, so really not a widespread shower and thunderstorm event today. Isolated showers and storms in the mountains, mainly north and east of Phoenix. And highs this afternoon around 111 to 114. The only caveat to this is that there is a little bit of elevated moisture this morning. Higher dew points have come in, and this is the high-res NAM this morning at 7 a.m., and it's showing a couple of isolated light showers, maybe a rumble of thunder in central and western Maricopa County. Don't think this is going to come to fruition, but if by chance it happens to, you might, and I emphasize the word might, see a very light shower, a sprinkle perhaps, in the central or west valley this morning. This is the NAM tonight at 10 o'clock, and again, it's showing some storms developing over the mountains this afternoon, this evening, and pushing maybe some gusty outflow winds, some blowing dust perhaps into the valley later this evening. Again, I just don't see any rain here, but perhaps some gusty winds later tonight, but even that seems like a very small chance. Looking at the instability profile, this is the Cape tonight at 10 o'clock coming off the NAM, and values around 100 or 200 joules per kilogram. Here in the warm season, that's not very much, but it's not zero, so maybe a thunderstorm possible east of the valley especially. Now you see in the mountains east of Phoenix, values in eastern Arizona up around 5 to 800 joules per kilogram. And then the precipitable water values tonight, pretty meager, around an inch or so, and that's not bone dry, but that's certainly not enough to facilitate any real heavy rain here in the warm season. Now as we go toward tomorrow, we'll start the day out in the low 80s to low 90s, so it'll be very warm. And then the tomorrow afternoon highs again 111 to 114, and we'll see about any clouds or moisture coming in, but it just looks like another hot day with an isolated shower or storm in the mountains north and east of Phoenix. Saturday, the moisture starts to increase. The sky will turn partly sunny, so there'll be more cloud cover, higher humidity. Temperature should come down to around 108 to 111. Still hot, though, and plenty uncomfortable. But here in the valley, I think we have at least a slight chance of a shower or storm coming in late in the day, or perhaps in the evening. Most likely, anything that we get will be preceded by gusty winds and blowing dust. And you know how it works. Very few spots will see any measurable rain, but somebody very well could. Sunday, slightly better moisture comes in, 20% chance of afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms here in the valley. And each day we'll start to see a bit more moisture and slightly better chances of showers and storms, again, particularly in the mountains north and east of Phoenix, but at least widely scattered showers and storms will pop up here in the deserts each afternoon and evening on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, with high temperatures each day coming down to around 103 to 107. And this is a week from today, Thursday, the 13th of July. Broad east to southeasterly flow continues, and daily chances of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoons and evenings. No telling which day will be more active, but the pattern looks to continue. Highs each afternoon, 105 to 110. Same thing on Friday, the 14th of July. And here's the end of the forecast period, Saturday, the 15th. That's still a 597 ridge north of the state. East to perhaps northeasterly flow beginning to come on in here at that point. And so showers and thunderstorms that develop over the mountains will be pushed toward the deserts, and high temperatures still in the 106 to 110 range. Looking at temperatures through the period off the European ensemble, it's got us up to 115 tomorrow. Not sure it gets quite that warm, but either way, it's going to be hot the next couple of days, and temperatures will gradually fall back as the moisture comes on in. And, you know, the story for the monsoon. Warm nights, warm days, humid conditions, more or less, will continue off and on into September. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us. That way, every time we post a brand new video, you'll get the notifications. And stay cool, drink plenty of water, and have a great Thursday.